Welcome to today's edition of Lean Talk. Special thanks to our sponsor EMS Consulting Group and our guest from the UK, 5S expert Julia Winston. My name is Lucy B. Lean.
Lucy, it's great to be here with you in San Diego. I'm an avid watcher of this program.
Thanks. It's an honor to have you on the show. As to the format of the show, I will be asking a series of questions related to leadership and lean or operational excellence. Let's get started. As the UK's foremost expert in 5S, what one thing would you say is most important for people to understand about 5S?
Great question. Let me begin by saying that 5S is a system for visual workplace organization. The 5 S's generally stand for sort, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustain. The last S, sustain, is better understood to mean discipline or habit. With that out of the way, I would say that the single most important thing for people to know is that 5S must be done by the people working in the area. They need to own the process and buy into the process.
That's a great response. One of the biggest pitfalls of 5S is for management to think that it is something that they can impose. Can you explain the steps in some more detail for people who might not know?
Of course. Before starting any kind of implementation, I recommend that the leadership team communicate the plan and give an overview of 5S and the benefits, especially the benefits to the employees themselves. 5S makes the job better, there is much less frustration, and 5S gives people the opportunity to make improvements to their own areas. After doing that, a pilot area should be selected first to showcase what 5S is really all about. How should 5S be implemented? Even in the pilot area, it begins with sort. This first step is about eliminating what is not needed for everyday operations. The team should decide upon criteria ahead of time for what gets sorted and what doesn't. For example, if something hasn't been used in 1 year, what should happen? Should it be red tagged? Probably so, but we wouldn't want people debating this during the sort itself. It's best to set the rules before starting.
Great stuff. Our own sponsor EMS Consulting Group always emphasizes this point in 5S training. Please continue.
After agreeing upon the criteria, it's important to set aside a holding area for red-tagged items. This is temporary, and a time limit for this such as 30 days might be put on it for items to be dispositioned. Next, go and do the sort. Make sure that the team has enough time to go through everything. After the sorting is complete, only what is needed should remain. That's when the really fun part begins. Setting in order. To accomplish this, we need the entire team to focus on the processes in the area. How is each item used? Where is the best possible location for these items? How do we lay out the work area such that work can flow?
Awesome. This is such an exciting topic for me. Keep on going, please.
After everything has been rearranged appropriately, we need to make it visual. As needed, we use outlining, color coding, labeling, signage, and anything else that can make it easier for us to recognize out of standard conditions at a glance. At the end of the day, we need to be able to quickly know whether everything is where it should be, if something is missing, etc. Next is shine. Shine is about cleaning the work area. Sometimes we need to do a major initial cleaning, for example, if we have a very dirty working environment. Other times, this is unnecessary. In either case, there is a regular, daily cleanup component to shine. Each day we need to institute a process for cleanup, restoration to order. We usually create a simple checklist for each area.
Right. What about those last two S's? Standardize and sustain?
Lucy, these are critical steps as well. Standardize is about creating a standard way of regularly maintaining our first 3 S's. We create standards that go across the organization, schedules for 3S activities, and even a process for auditing the areas to ensure that they are continuing to maintain and improve. The final S, known as sustain, is really about making a habit or discipline out of 5S. It is the leadership's role to make 5S a priority and to make it part of the culture or DNA of an organization. This often proves to be a challenge.
Julia, thanks so much. That was a great lesson on 5S. We really need to talk more about what makes it so challenging, so I hope we can get you back on our show soon, but we're out of time for today. So, folks, that's our show for today.